This week from the internet, Power Rangers tag Playmates in Reignition tease. That's what she said. Plus, Funko gives Real Ghostbuster fans a more affordable alternative to Mondo's 112 collectibles. And Hasbro goes all out with Maximum Marvel Legends Spider-Man, but conveniently forgets to mention the price. That's the Reluctant Adult Podcast. Whoa, welcome to another episode of the Reluctant Adult Podcast. My name is Paul, and I am joined, as always, by the man who's reignited, and it feels so good. Bell!
Hi, everyone. That's right. I am reignited. But I asked you the same question, and you posed to me, as long as the Hasbro stuff appreciates in value.
Well, that's my thing. So what we're talking about is this week, the Power Rangers social media team must have found the passwords to their accounts because they finally posted something new. It's been years at this point. Yeah. And what they posted is, I'm going to bring it up here, which I think I have it on Instagram. So let's change. we have our TikTok background for a moment. We're going to get much more into that. As this is, we are recording on
the eve.
Recording on Saturday night. No, this is the eve of the shutdown. But we're going to get into that much more in the second half of the show. This is the official Power Rangers Instagram. You can see all they have is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers logo, and then it says Reignition. And then they tagged or collaborated with Playmates, who we know are now the ones that will be making the toys for Mighty Morphin. I don't know if their license covers anything more than that, or if they would even try to do anything more than Mighty Morphin, but time will tell. But it seems like we're going to start off with Mighty Morphin. Not a huge surprise, but yes, you asked me the question, am I excited for these? Am I going to collect these? My answer is, My main concern is that the Hasbro Lightning Collection keeps its value, or this gets fans, maybe new fans, excited about those probably going to be better versions of these characters, and they search them out, and all the ones I have still mint in box skyrocket in value on eBay, and I can retire off of the spandex clad backs of the Power Rangers. So I'm going to turn this off because this is hard to look at. But what are your thoughts about Playmates taking over?
I think you're safe. I think your figures will appreciate. I don't think Playmates. It's a good company, but I think that they are a
solid
company that is comfortable where they're at. Any of their risks, whether it be with Turtles, aren't that grandiose. When they are, they're kind of looked at a little sideways. People just like the traditional style. They let the super articulation go to another company. The detail, the what am I thinking of?
Like the NECA stuff?
Like the NECA stuff. Just, the representation of off the source material goes to a different company. We'll probably get some chonky Power Rangers looking like the Turtles. I think that's where this is going to go the most, is we'll start seeing some good
while
mashups.
We're talking about that, there were also some leaks, reveals. I don't know where this came from. It has Japanese writing on it.
It does.
Turtles Remastered is at 88. It was remastered in 1988. That was the subline. These came out last year, and they had like their own island, Shipper Island, at Walmart. Right. I think they are a Walmart exclusive. And I don't know that the community really embraced these. I feel like they were just sort of weird, and maybe people picked them up out of FOMO, but I don't feel like there was like a big, this is what we've always wanted
I mean, I saw a total sell-through on my end.
Oh, did you? Okay.
There you
go.
I didn't pick them up. I don't know if your Walmart's seeing anything differently, but
no,
I haven't seen any extra stock or anything.
I don't know that I ever even saw them at my Walmart.
No.
I saw them during the road trip. I saw them at plenty of places. But some people have been reporting finding them on clearance because eventually they just got to go if they didn't sell through. I don't know that they have a spot in the regular toy aisle. That's kind of the thing.
They're still pushing TMNT, the Mutant Mayhem
movie
stuff. The movie.
And then the cartoon. Yeah.
The cartoon,
right.
Yes.
So it's kind of weird because there's not a collector's, like if it was collector stuff, they'd probably put it in the collector section over by electronics at Walmart. That's how Walmart do. Target's a little different. But this week we got pictures of the Shredder, which we had seen a prototype of. I don't remember if it looked much different from this.
Yeah.
But essentially, it's like these are supposed to be those original 88 figures, but with modern articulation.
Right.
And it kind of fails on both accounts because they're not exactly the same, and then the articulation isn't exactly modern day. So it kind of fails on both purposes.
It's missing the large eyebrow on the helmet.
On the trim of the helmet, right?
Yeah.
That would have been nice nods. Super 7 did it. If Super 7 can do it, come on.
I'd probably
Rocksteady looks fine.
He looks serviceable. I would probably have preferred a cloth cape to Shredder.
Oh, that's a good point. That is sort of weird, with like big,
it's a
molded
plastic cape
shell.
That's the problem too with this. If it's supposed to be hyper articulated or improved articulation, that cape is very restrictive on the figure itself. Like you're gonna be able to get that low weird pose that the original one had, of course. Well, maybe not.
Goes right back into that.
The cape kind of goes. I don't know.
And it's stuck on there unless you pop the head off because it's
right.
It seems like it's part of this, like the cowl part.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. I just don't know what the intention was here. And then this is even more strange. An updated Raphael wearing combat gear. And I don't know if this is supposed to be like from the Last Ronin, which Playmates did do a Last Ronin figure. So maybe this is supposed to live in that same world, but not at all anything from 1998. Like, doesn't make any sense. And maybe this is just sort of grouped
Krang,
together.
No Foot Soldier, I mean.
Right, but this is only 3 figures here, and maybe this isn't even part of the 88. Maybe this, whatever toy dump, whatever photo dump this was, maybe this just got kind of lumped in. Because they also showed the, what is this, the tunneler, what do they call this, the drill thing?
Yeah, it was just the
foot drill. Yeah,
the foot drill. I don't have that toy.
Apparently.
Oh, I don't have that.
I never got that one either.
I'm excited for that. I mean, if they keep
good.
the original
but
size,
it's gonna be
I'm
little.
excited for that.
It's gonna be 75% smaller. Well, if the Technodrome is the blueprint for this stuff,
right?
I think so. Which the Technodrome has been dropping on Amazon. You get it for $60 at this point.
That was my concern with the turtle layer here that was shown off.
Right. It's definitely going to be smaller.
The pizza thrower that's still out on the shelves at Target.
That's 1-to-1.
I still think that's the original size. I'm looking forward to picking that up.
It's confusing. I don't understand.
It is.
I don't know.
It is.
I don't know. Well, either way, we'll see them or we won't. I definitely would. I don't feel like I need this because I have the original right behind me.
Of course,
and it's
almost
complete.
At that point, you just want it for the box, and that's it. Because you're not going to get any of those pipes. You're not going to get those pipes because those tubes there, not the pipe. Yeah, the pipes, the sewer pipes.
You don't think you're
going to
be
compatible with your old one? Well, they're not going to be compatible.
Well, that's true.
They're going to be smaller.
I never liked the pipes. What are you supposed to do with the pipes? Connected to the Technodrome? That never made any sense to me. Never made any sense.
I mean, I didn't like the fact. I didn't like the fact that you couldn't see and you had to stick your little kid hand through it in order to push the turtle through. It lost all, like, it was a good idea in principle, but like if they gave you a couple sections where it was cut through and you could see it.
You could see the inside.
Even this photo here, the secondary room there with all the pipes connected looks smaller.
See if I open this. Nah, it doesn't open any new one. Yeah, I'm assuming it's smaller. There's no reason to believe it's going to be 1-to-1 because of the Technodrome.
Right.
So we'll see. we'll see what happens. We don't have an official release for these. The other ones, would they come out in the summer? I feel like they've been out for a while. So these are probably, it's like once a year they'll drop something more.
Sure. Yeah, no, that's true.
I don't know. But back to Power Rangers. This is kind of what I'm expecting from that line. Like, they're going to just be this general, like, some articulation, but, like, definitely a million steps below Marvel Legends. So to say that this is modern articulation, it's not. It's modern to Playmates, because Playmates has had minimal articulation forever. The fact that they're adding elbows in is like a huge step for them. But for other companies, it's like we're already on double, triple, quadruple elbows.
It's an accessible, what are you doing? It'll be an accessible line for a new crop of fans, as it were.
Yeah, but who are these new fans? How are new fans discovering Power Rangers? It's the same people buying things over and over again. Like, I mean, maybe their kids at that start point, watching
that's the same. That, you can say that for everybody. At that point, it's the same people buying over.
I know, and I am. That's what I've been saying.
What's going to happen to these toy companies?
I mean, they really, the same people.
Yeah. When us '80s kids die off, that is going to be the true end of the action.
Oh my God, it's not.
You
gonna
know
make
that,
it
right?
Long. It's not going to make it another.
No, of course not. But if it
40,
does, if
60
we're
years,
40.
Yeah, it's definitely. Toys are gonna be done like in the next decade.
Will be.
If we get another 10 years out of traditional mass market toys, I will be amazed, because I feel like we are already on the way down. We're gonna talk about Marvel Legends in a moment, and they're trying some new stuff. They're trying to stay relevant, but it's almost comical. It's almost like this is all you got. This is the new hat on Malibu Stacy. This is the best you can do. All right. See how it works.
Slap a sticker
let's just
on
jump
it,
right into that.
New.
So what I did is I went to Paternia and just retweeted his stuff, because he just posts everything. So
and we just
let's start with this.
Credit.
I mean, 100%. You can see his logo there. We're not, go. If you want to buy something from Amazon, go to his thing and click through it. Like, give him the money. If you want to buy something from Entertainment Earth, use code TOYPOD, because I do like getting stuff from them. Maximum Marvel Legends, Spider-Man. What the hell is this thing? What are we doing?
I don't know. So I saw Maximum, and I was like on the toy list, on the show list, and I was like, Carnage? Oh.
Yes.
No.
I thought so as well. We were just talking about Maximum Carnage on the
Maximum
Modern Toy
series
show.
So this looks like
Marvel Legends.
It's not. Is there any more articulation to this Spider-Man?
I don't know what
than what we already have.
Be. I mean, look at you can get them in really good cartoon or comic accurate. Look at the butt cheeks. Do you think he has
he's
got like
drop?
Super drop down?
Does he have that drop down waist there?
He's got the drop down.
That's some cake on him
hips.
From behind.
I mean, look at the space between the butt cheeks.
Yeah.
That's kind of ridiculous. Nobody
Don't
draws
look too hard
him like
at
that.
it, Rhino. You'll get distracted.
Look. They got to put a little like extra codpiece on him to get him right. So first of all, this immediately reminded me of when Marvel Legends was doing the 12-inch scale Marvel Legends. Do you remember those?
Yeah,
and I think that
Venom
was that Toy Biz?
Ago.
That was Toy Biz days?
Yes.
So they were basically modern day Marvel Legends, but they were huge. And they did like a modern Captain America. They had Spider-Man. I think Hasbro did a version of it just because the Toy Biz version was much thinner. I remember it being thinner, but I think Hasbro did a version that was like this. So that's what it immediately reminded me of. This version, I don't know. What is this Spider-Man? Is this supposed to be a specific artwork that we're familiar with?
Someone said, oh, great, we're finally getting Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man.
Maybe. The eyes, I could see the eyes being that. I'm kind of
and I mean, even that pose with the webbing, that's a classic McFarlane cover from like,
all right.
I think probably Spider-Man 300 back in the 90s when he was doing the cover art for that.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't love the darker red, but I do like that they put the web lining, like they drew the lines, because we've seen them not do that in recent Spider-Mans, and that's been disappointing. So that's good. He comes with a bunch of accessories. You know, he's Spider-Man. Like, what kind of accessories?
Right, he's Maximum. He's Maximum Spider-Man. So
he's maxed out. Ton of hands. He even has like ungloved hands that show the non-organic web shooters. An alternate Spider-Man head and then a Peter Parker head. The like Spidey sense is tingling headdress you can put him on. He even comes with like a thwip. It's like he shot off some webbing and then it has a stand to hold it, so it's like it's heading towards his target like a missile. So definitely fun. You know, it's packed out. Here's the question. Here's the $1 million question. This is the Maximum series. Regular Marvel Legends already hovering around 25, 30. What are we at now?
I would say $25 to $28.
Okay.
Is a good estimate.
How much is this going to cost?
How much? $39.99.
$40, you think? 40.
Is
this a $40 toy? Is this a $40 toy?
I don't think it is.
Doesn't even have a Build-A-Figure.
No. Where's that? Well, I'm not even gonna get into the Build-A-Figure stuff, but yeah.
I don't know that this is worth $40.
Yo.
Now,
here it is.
If this
Marvel
is your
Legends
definitive
Maximum
Spider-Man and you can be done collecting after this, maybe you got to get it. But I'm looking at like my animated series Spider-Man. He's got
let us know if you like
3 sets of hands. He's got some web.
Yeah,
I don't
catch you guys later.
I don't feel like. Well, how much were the VHS Spider-Man figures?
I don't know. Was that guy supposed to be talking over you the whole time, or?
Oh, could you hear it?
Yeah.
I'll just cut that out. I didn't hear it.
Oh,
I probably
perfect.
have the volume down on that.
Oh,
I'll
good.
just cut that out. That's no problem.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I do have the audio.
You
That's funny. I didn't hear it.
Yapping away, and then all of a sudden, here we go. We got the
That's really funny.
Marvel Legends Maximum
was that?
Spider-Man. I don't know. Someone holding the Maximum Spider-Man in hand.
That's Dan Young. He is I don't know, creative director or something. I have the. Let's see what he says.
Spider-Man.
All right, I get it, Dan.
In 2025,
I don't hear him.
Pre-orders.
That's so weird.
It's killing me. Oh,
is it too
Let us
loud?
know if you like it.
Oh, there's
and
there we go.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Peace, Dan. Peace.
Yo.
We come in peace.
Break his legs. All right, so that's that. I am all out of. I got to go back to my profile now. Okay. You can move the chair. It's okay. It's okay. We can cut. None of this is live. It would be terrible strain.
None of this is going to make the air. None of it.
We're not gonna. I forgot to hit record on everything. There's no record of this.
None of this is airworthy.
This is our. I mean, where would we even air it at this point? There's no.
While you get your bearings, I stumbled into Target this past couple days.
Your least favorite place in the world.
My least favorite place in the world. Well, so I have my son's birthday's coming up, and he wants Mr. Beast Lab, and he wants that glacial one, the large one.
Okay.
And
I'm sorry. I apologize.
We have one, but there's 2, obviously, so there's a variant. So I had a weird theory that I could go in with some very high-powered flashlights and shine them into the opaque glacier, which is almost like a frosted blue.
Yeah.
And be able to see if I could see that variant figure. And it didn't work.
Have you tried? It didn't work?
I did try. So the one...
Look at it! It's been banned!
No!
Live! TikTok is banned. We should have done the bit first. It's
at
down.
10:30? Oh,
wait,
no.
What? Wait. You're down too? Everybody's down? I can download my data, but I can't. It's not tomorrow yet.
Hold on. Maybe it's tomorrow then.
Not,
I gotta tell my wife.
It's not available.
Hold on. I gotta tell my wife.
We should have done this first.
It's gone.
Now it's too late. It's gone.
It's gone. Well, this is a more visceral.
Moment of silence.
Reaction.
Lower the flags. The flag emoji.
No, I just told you it's gone. I sent it to you.
You sent the message to me, not to your wife.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This is worse than when Chandler died and my wife had to tell me and we made a joke.
Oh, this is like the Hindenburg.
Apartment died. Oh, this is just... What do we do? How do we move on? This is like when Toys R Us was going to die.
Toys R Us dying? No. I guess
you don't think this is as
R Us
bad?
Was Toys R Us, they had
through,
life support, and it was just kind of like watching a good friend die. It was on hospice, and you're like,
well, did you watch today? Did you go through the feed? Everyone was using that sound where it's like, now that we're gonna die, I want to tell you the truth, and everyone was revealing nothing of any substance.
The truth is, I don't enjoy doing this show anymore. That's the truth.
Well, listen. Honestly, this couldn't have come at a better time because I've checked out. I've been checked out for weeks at this point. But
weeks?
Now. Since last year.
I'll have to go join the other guys, the Toy Fair guys. They were fun.
The Toy Fair guys are a lot of fun. There's just too many of them. It's hard to get in there. It's hard to get a word in.
And unless you're me, and then I got all the words.
You did very well. I
did.
All right, I need a moment. Let's break this down. So we were planning to do a whole bit where we went through our TikToks and we talked about our favorite. Now, obviously, I have them all saved because I create them independently of TikTok. So it's not like I've lost anything, but I've lost the ability to show you them today. I was just scrolling through this, and then I got to the bottom, and it wouldn't let me go anymore. You saw it. I had it on record. And then I hit refresh, and this now... Listen, do I feel like TikTok will be gone forever? No. Do I feel like we are in the middle of a play where we are being taken through a story to make someone look good at the end of the day? Yeah. Now, will the new TikTok 2.0, will it be as good? Maybe. I don't know. But
will it be good for us? Will it be better for us?
Good for our bank accounts? I don't know.
Probably
looking
not.
Through, I was just posting. I posted all the drafts so I could delete all the drafts I had. And going back, TikTok really used to be about like they had like fun filters. Like I was kissing Shrek in one of them. I posted that one. There was like dances. TikTok really changed. Like it really changed. It became all about the TikTok store, like you were saying.
Right.
And it definitely was different. I won't say it's better or worse. It was just very different. And now it's gone.
Now it's gone.
And if you go update Instagram, you can see they changed the way that your page looks. Instead of squares, now it's the same rectangle that TikTok used. So they're trying to be like, look, it's the same.
Look,
it's no worse. You can use us.
It's no much worse. We're good.
Thankfully, before this happened, I reached out to our friends who use TikTok, the creators we follow, and I said, listen, we may lose contact with you. Your fans may lose contact with you. Send us a video letting our audience know where they can find you. Yeah. So a lot of people sent me videos that I'm going to include in the YouTube version of this show. So if you're listening to the podcast, it doesn't really work because they like either don't say their name. It doesn't make any sense. But the YouTube one will be fine because you'll see them and they'll say like, go to this is me on Instagram. Yeah. It is. Sure. What are you going to get a pencil out and write it down if you're listening to a podcast? No. So I will post that in the YouTube version of this show. But I'm sad because I did want to go through our favorite videos, and maybe what we can do is next week in memoriam, if TikTok's not back by next Saturday, I will go through and just find the original videos, and we'll do it. We'll still do it. We'll still reminisce because TikTok has been a very large part of growing this show. This really got us energized because it's where we found our audience. We connected with so many other creators. Right. It's just been a lot of fun. And in reaching out to these people, they've been telling us like, oh, you guys inspired us to start a TikTok channel. And I was like, oh my God, that's the best. Are you kidding me? You'd love to hear that.
Yeah. You love the word inspire. It's great.
It's the best. So in no way are we going to throw in the towel. We're still going to find a way to make this work and connect with new people. And it's kind of like back to square one. What was working on TikTok doesn't work on Instagram or, doesn't work on YouTube, certainly. So we're going to try some new stuff. You're going to see some new stuff tonight if you watch this on YouTube. But the audio podcast really stays the same. That really never changes. But I definitely encourage you to follow us on YouTube because there's going to be some fun stuff to look at. Instagram will still have the 1 minute-ish clips. If you can only take us in small doses, you can still follow us on Instagram and get your hit on there. So, I don't know. Well, let's see. We just see if there's anything else to talk about.
I had to go in and last week before and save my favorite video so I could just have it as a memory, just in the Halloween Boo Bucket video, which my son can recite exactly. It is just a nice little memory to have. Like,
well, that's why you created
personal video.
You created that one directly in TikTok, so yeah, that was smart, because that one I would not have. That's the other thing. Like, we use TikTok a little differently than maybe was intended, because for the majority we would take clips from the show and I would edit them in Premiere and then upload. Like, I don't know if TikTok like wanted you to use their camera and their editing and all that, if that would have like helped, but it wouldn't have looked as good, so I didn't do it. I want to find, because let's segue from one disappointing thing to another. I'm trying to scroll. You don't see me scrolling because it's in another window.
No, it's okay.
But did you see this week Skibbity Toilet? Skibbity Toilet. Action figures.
I sent those to you, yes, and you said almost.
To me. Okay.
Yes, and we talked about them on the that Modern Toy Fair podcast briefly.
We did, that's right.
And then they brought up a good point. The Walmart, where did all the toilets go?
Okay.
I had to think about that.
Skibbity Toilet is a confusing thing to me, because in learning more about it, it doesn't seem like anyone owns it, like the IP, because it was created using this like open world editing thing from a video game. But then most recently, the guy's head in a toilet popped up as back bling in Fortnite. And people are like, to the creator of this, they're like, oh, you should sue. But it's like, he doesn't own the rights to it because he created it in someone else's world. Yeah. And then it's like, who owns? And then there's like, and what are these action figures? They're not, there's no toilet here. What makes this Skibbity Toilet? I don't understand. I want to see because I thought he posted the official look at them. I don't know. I don't get it. But as a potential like custom figures, they're people in suits, kind of.
Right.
Okay, here we go. These are like the released photos. I also don't know who makes them. They're called Skibbity Toilet Legends. Is that legit? No,
are they?
It's not. That's just what they're calling them. Okay. Deluxe Figure Series 1. I don't know who makes them. I can't read this little. Oops, I don't want to save it. I want to just see it. Let's see if I zoom in. Does it work? Nope. Yep. Oh. Not really. That's fine. Whatever. But they
reminds me of
it's like they're men in suits, but not like good enough. They're not. I'm not gonna be able to use them for my Mad Men.
That's too bad. I was so excited to share it with you. I was like, oh, this is it.
I know. Wouldn't that be great? I really feel like there's a market for just men in suits, and it can just encompass everything. That's what I'm going to call it. Men in suits. I'll finally get my Conan action figure, Mad Men, The Office. It's just called Men in Suits. No women.
Men in suits.
Yeah, this is like the most like normal looking suit, but it's got crazy shoulder pads, so it doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. The engineering is not quite there. These aren't like Marvel Legends.
I like that one.
You like that one?
I just like the look. I guess I like the look of
I don't like the long jacket. He's like a trench coat.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I could just take off the jacket.
Yeah.
Because it's an extra piece.
You could always
while
cut
we're comparing
the jacket too.
I don't see that definitely would look weird. I don't trust myself to cut it correctly.
Okay.
While we were talking about engineering of action figures, we're going to talk about our order from Entertainment Earth and then after the break. In my order, I also got the Logan figure from Deadpool and Wolverine, because it's the only one that ever comes in stock. Like the Wolverine and the Deadpool never come in stock. This figure, we've reached the pinnacle of action figures with this. The face sculpt, I mean, that's Hugh Jackman. And they finally got the perfect way. The ball joint they're using gives it so much range, and it doesn't have the neck cut. Like they used to like put a trachea scar under there so he could look down. We don't need that. That's perfect. the this is my first Wolverine with the new claws, and I didn't realize they were like soft plastic and they come right out. You could just peel them out. I didn't know that. So that's how they get around that, I guess. If a child swallows it, they'll be cool. Feel free to eat those. Put that back later. But this is just this is perfect engineering. It just looks like a little person.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know how they could do it.
Got a tiny little Jackman.
Little Jackman.
Huge Jackman. Instead of a huge Jackman, you have a tiny Jackman.
Tiny Jackman. All right, well, we're going to have to scramble to think of a bit for the second half, but that's not your problem. That's my problem. And we will
show and tell.
Right?
Well, we come back. Listen, I got something in my I got something in my pocket for you, Paul.
That's right. The collapsible segment unfurling in front of our eyes.
Yes.
All right, we'll get to Bill's surprise in just a second. Stay with us.
Hey everybody, it's Ryan from the Ri-Fi channel, and if you like collectibles or blasters, really anything action related, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all under the same name, Ri-Fi channel.
Hey, this is Bill at Riverbilliam on TikTok, but you can also find me on Instagram and YouTube, Riverbilliam on both of those platforms.
When's our next video, Bob? What? What do you mean TikTok's closing? God damn it! Well, we're going to be on X, we're going to be on YouTube, we're going to be on Instagram. So if you want to follow us there, you can. Little Steve 316. And that's the bottom line. 'Cause Little Steve says so. Oh, hell yeah.
Hi, it's Danny from Danny's Mallows. You can find me over on YouTube at Danny's Mallows, and you can find me over on Instagram at Danny's.mallows. I know that quite a lot of you are from TikTok, so thank you to everyone who supports me over here. But sadly, because of the TikTok ban, it means that I'm not going to be able to connect with quite a few of you. So definitely go over and check out my stuff on there, and I'll hopefully see you over there.
What's up, guys? It's me, Fuzzy the Marvel Toy Guy, and I just wanted to say it's been amazing on TikTok with all of you, and I've loved seeing your collections. I love sharing my collections with you, and I'm excited to see what is in store for the future, whether that's on TikTok or not. It's been amazing here, and I've loved hearing and seeing from all of you. So if you want, you can keep following me, Fuzzy Joseph, on Instagram and on YouTube. YouTube is where I'm going to do a lot more, so can't wait to see you there. Fuzzy Joseph.
Millionaire here. Since the TikTok thing is happening or may not happening, but just in case, I made a link tree with all the link to my social media, so I'll see you guys there.
Kyle here, producer of Paneloids, Comic Books, and more, to once again ask you to follow us elsewhere due to the fact that everything we know and love is being stolen from us. Yes, that is right. As you know, TikTok is going away, and Instagram, I guess, is the next best place. But for real, please subscribe to our YouTube, join our Discord by going to paneloids.com, listen to our audio version on all podcast apps, and Instagram. Follow on Instagram. It's the next closest thing here. Trust me, I've downloaded every competitor. I'm ready. If anything else takes off, we got the name. Not that someone's taking the name Paneloids, because I made it up and it's pretty stupid, and probably the reason we don't have many followers to begin with. But again, follow us everywhere. Thank you, Reluctant Adult Podcast. Been a fan and follower for a long time now. Found you on this app. Glad we connected. And yeah, see you somewhere else.
So we're doing this. We're banning TikTok, huh? All right. Well, you know what? If you found us here on TikTok, you are in the minority because we don't have a lot of followers on TikTok. But this is Eric. We are Adventures in Collecting. And you can find us everywhere else across the social media sphere at AIC_podcast, where we'll keep you up to date with toy news, all the things that come out, reviews, unboxings, interviews, all that kind of good stuff. So shouts to our friends at the Reluctant Adult Podcast. We know you guys got quite a footing here on TikTok, so we'll make sure that we spread the word that you guys are also available on Instagram, because we love what you do. You guys are awesome. And to all of the TikTok creators, we're sorry this is happening. Hopefully, I'm recording this and you never get to see it, because at the 11th hour, somebody swoops in, buys TikTok, and prevents this terrible thing from happening. So, yeah, guess we'll see you on the other side. Until next time.
Hey, everybody.
Toy scales.
We just wanted to share that with the TikTok ban looming, where you can find us in the future, we are going to definitely be on Instagram still. We have started posting more to YouTube Shorts just because that's not something we were great about. So we were really trying to do that better.
We're going to try and do the podcast more too.
He's looking at me on that one. And then we have already reserved toy scales on Neptune. So when that one launches, hopefully soon, we're definitely going to migrate over there. And anywhere else anybody says that we should be.
Yeah.
We want to say thank you to everybody who's followed us on TikTok and has been a part of our journey there. We never thought in a million years we would end up with 25,000 followers. So just thanks and fingers crossed.
Yep.
Toy scales.
This is Cody from Too Much New Toys. TikTok going away, really terrible. I mean, I know a lot of people think it's just like a dance app, but so many people, billions of dollars worth of business, jobs, livelihoods, they're just tossing away. Warehouse workers alone for TikTok shop, so it sucks. Too Much New Toys basically everywhere. If you see me around, have fun.
Just in case this is the last video that you get to see, I just wanted to say it has been an honor and a privilege, and I hope that in some way I will be able to find you on many of the other social media platforms that exist out there, as long as they do. So for now, I just want to provide a final bow to all of you. Thank you.
I've been on TikTok since 2020, and it has been one of the greatest times ever of being on this app. But more importantly, it's given me a voice. It made me feel comfortable with myself of what I want to do or what I like to do. It's made me feel like myself, more or less. Since the app is getting banned, I am going to be posting a lot more consistently on Instagram and YouTube. So if you want to keep up with more of my content, I will be continuing action figure content on my Instagram, random.elias280, and majority of my time and energy will be focusing on my gaming stuff, which is blank_333, so go follow there. And I'm also going to be ranting and talking about random nerdy bull on Blue Sky, so go follow me on there. Thank you guys so much for the fun. Thank you guys so much for the advice. And more importantly, thank you guys so much on broadening my variety and figures and TV shows and anime and all that stuff. So thank you all so much. I love you guys so much. It's been a fun ride. Stay nerdy.
So we just checked. TikTok still banned. Still banned.
We'll be here all night.
So
people,
we will be providing up to the minute updates on if
I can hear my wife 2 stories up crying and sobbing into her pillow.
Weeping uncontrollably.
What am I going to do? I have a wife again. That's not fair. How is she going to talk to me if she can't talk to me through TikToks?
I don't know. We're just
How can we make each other laugh? I can't make her laugh on my own.
No.
Oh my god.
Listen. We're all going to struggle. There's a lot of people having to figure out how they're going to. I mean, in all honesty, or like. The fact is, TikTok employed people in this country. There was a building where they would go and work at TikTok headquarters. Those people probably not sleeping well.
A couple of them posted videos clearing out the snack cafeteria.
Yeah. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
I don't know. We wish them well. We wish us well. Please figure this out.
Yeah.
They've taken in the last year. They took TikTok. I mean, it still exists, but not as TikTok. Whatever that thing is. They took Dino Land at Animal Kingdom. Yeah. Muppets 3D's going. What else? What else did we lose? Too much. We've lost too much. We've lost all decency. No. Jimmy Carter, sure.
He doesn't count. You can't ride him.
Can't ride him? You could live in the houses he built for you. All right,
enough of this. That was
we're gonna try. We're gonna try to recover. We're gonna go back to what we do best. We're gonna talk about toys now. Bill.
Yes.
You have been trying. You've been trying to show us something.
Hard.
Your haul for multiple weeks now keeps getting bumped, but finally, all it took was the fall of TikTok, and now we have time for you
to reveal. I was in Goodwill like a month ago, before, on the eve of getting sick.
Okay.
Before I had my illness. Before Christmas. Sure. And I walk into Goodwill, and I'm perusing around, and I find a big old bag of lovely vintage figures. Vintage, would you call these figures? I don't know.
Figure adjacent.
Figure adjacent.
Toys.
So,
yeah.
I saw it right away, and the first thing that I saw before I got into it was the Monster in My Pocket figures.
There we go. Monster in My Pocket, a staple of... What? Were they in the Hot Wheels aisle, or were they in the toy aisle at Toys R Us?
I thought they were in the toy aisle. They were packed in 5s, and then they had like a super deluxe set that had all of them.
So if you're not familiar with these, they're PVC single, like they're not articulate. They're one color.
Color.
A fun sculpt, and they're creatures and monsters.
Right, they're like generic styled monsters.
Like muscle.
So
they're muscle, right?
They're like muscle, yeah. So they got got the vampire,
sure,
skeleton, skelly. You know,
these seem like
I believe this is an ogre with all the heads.
Did these last a long time? I feel like
I don't think
Monster
they
in
lasted
My Pocket,
too
really.
long. They went to
like
a larger
at the perfect
series.
time for us.
Yeah, they went to, and that was the thing too. It was like these would have been great if these were like the original blind bag things that you could buy them and not see what they were. But instead, they were
could
packed,
see all
so
of
you
them.
could see them all. You could see them.
There wasn't
all,
even like one mystery one or anything.
No, not one mystery. So like parents would be like, "I don't need to buy my kid this crap." And then they came out with these larger ones. The larger Monster in My Pocket. So you have the.
Are those multiple colors? They have some paint on them.
They are multiple. They have some paint application to them.
I
saw the Monster in My Pocket.
A lot of these. Did you like these? Did you collect these?
I don't have a lot either, but now I do. Yeah. But I didn't have a lot originally. I probably had I probably have about 10. So I probably had like 2 packs worth because
that's like
my parents probably didn't see the value in them at the time.
I mean, we gotta talk to your parents and how they decided what you could collect.
It is a good question.
These are the same people that started collecting Star Wars action figures before you were born for you. They started your collection for you before you were even in the womb. They were just like, our future kid's gonna need these.
Because they were all on board with Swamp Thing. They were all on board with Toxic Avenger.
We need to have your mom or your dad on the show.
Jr. My dad wouldn't
James Bond
have
Jr. was a no-go. We're gonna talk to your mom. We're gonna get this done. Maybe you can
Food
do
Fighters
like
was good. Barnyard Commandos was not.
Whoa. Okay.
I have a Barnyard Commando. But
there's something there. We need to know.
Right? There's some connective
tissue. What was going on? Because this could have changed your entire personality.
I think they were very pro Kenner because most of the stuff I have is 80s and 90s Kenner.
Very interesting.
Yeah, so I have
right, Monster in My Pocket. What else you got?
What
else you got there?
Muscle.
Oh, so actual muscle. Okay.
Actual muscle.
Did people play with muscle? Like did they make little wrestling rings? Because they were supposed to be wrestlers, right? They're from Japan. Like that's where this line originates.
Yeah. So multiple colors. So the blues, the reds, the greens.
Not just the pink.
Not just the pink.
I thought they were all just pink.
Some of them were, but I got like the green.
Oh, wow.
And the blue.
Statue of Liberty. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another blue and a red. And
then they're not bendy, but they have a little give to them.
Not a lot. I mean, you really,
not much. You're right. Not much at all. They're not like hard plastic, though.
No. Like, my favorite way I've seen someone display these is they put them all in a gumball machine.
That's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it is fun.
It's fun. In the little egg, they put them in eggs.
Well, they came in a trash can. Remember that?
The what? Muscle did?
The muscle figures came in a trash can. It's a clear trash can.
I'm gonna look it up.
With some shrink wrap over it. The next thing I found in the bag, as I was excitedly grabbing it and then putting it back to record me pretending to find it, was a big old set of Real Ghostbuster ghosts.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Yeah, so the Ecto-1 ghost. I think this was Ray's ghost. Janine's ghost that we've talked about with the hair that you could comb.
Just for confirmation, here's Ray and his ghost. So yes, that is Ray's ghost.
That is Ray's ghost. Is this Pete? So this would be Peter's ghost here, the double.
But not from. Oh yes, okay.
Yes.
From the
Yes,
first
from-
set. Yeah, I thought that.
Yeah.
No. Look, no.
What?
That's the handcuff ghost, right? That's from like
Yeah.
one of his.
Is that
his,
what
like,
those
fight
are?
Features. Yeah, they're like handcuffs. This
I
is
had
normal.
no
This is
idea.
First one. Yeah.
That's something. I had no clue.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
it goes
exciting.
With the fright features.
I thought it was just kind of
right.
Yeah, I just thought it was something you could drape on the neck of the figure, which you can do.
Oh no, my
but-
friend. Those are
Oh
handcuffs.
my! Wow.
Or whatever you would call them. Ghostly.
And then the trap ghost.
Yes, the glow
Reluctant
in the
Adult
dark
podcast ghost. Yeah.
Did they? Oh, that's right. Did they use that mold again? I feel like he was used.
This was the
in
second
some
time
other
they
way.
used the mold. No, yeah, this is the second time they used.
How
this
else
mold.
did you get him? Did he come with somebody?
He came with a Ghostbuster. I don't know if he came with. Yeah, he was
Not
just a
series
recast. Not
Right,
series one. Okay.
right.
But yeah,
Did he
was
come in
just a
like the
recast.
ooze or the slime or whatever?
No, he didn't come with the slime. The slime was a mix of like body part figures. Like you got like a nose, and you got
Oh, I
like
remember
a
the
mouth
nose.
with eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like the nose.
Oh, and then here was one more.
Yeah.
One more ghost.
That's Peter.
That's Peter. All right, yeah, and like so, like I was looking at it, and I was like, they're not duplicates. I mean, not duplicates, but they're not reissues because they all say 1984 Columbia Pictures on them, which is
Do you
fantastic.
think they updated? I guess they did. They like 3D printed all the new ones. They
Yeah,
didn't
they'd have to update the stamp.
have those molds. Yeah.
Yeah. So this was a fun little surprise. This made it.
That's great.
I mean, the whole bag
Now-
made it. I mean, I paid $3 for the bag, which was great.
There you go. That's great. Does it make you think though that the figures, the corresponding figures, are out there somewhere? That person
Oh,
probably
could you imagine?
donated.
Well, like
those
this
at
bag
some point?
this bag was like assembled. It wasn't assembled there. Like they weren't just like up this and this and this. Because I did hear something.
It was donated that way. Someone.
I
just
think it was
at home
donated
threw
that
all
way
stuff
with
up
all those
there?
characters. Yeah.
See, I always
Now, I
think
did
at mine
hear-
at least. I think at
It has,
mine
like-
because they like sprinkle in so they can like make you buy
sure.
multiple bags. they,
Right.
They know what they're
They
doing.
separate.
Yeah.
Now I heard,
Mm-hmm.
and this is just rumor, but I heard, I read, it's, you know, you belong to enough groups that like the Savers and Goodwill actually throw out the accessories for figures because they think they're a choking hazard. Choking hazard.
That's very interesting. That's very
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah, so
I'm
I
trying
was
to think.
surprised to hear that.
I found that big bin of toys.
You did.
I feel like I could have choked on some of the stuff in that bin.
Right.
But so I don't know. But maybe that's a new policy. It's not a bad
be.
policy. It makes me want to go check their trash. Go dumpster diving outside the Goodwill.
So Goodwill's just kind of been fun lately. The last 3 weeks, I
Yeah.
think I go maybe once, maybe twice a week to the same one, and I usually find something fun.
Well, you would
Or
think
I find
after
more Beanie
Christmas,
Boos.
it's the perfect time. People
Yeah.
are clearing out. Before and after Christmas, people are making room for the new stuff.
Right.
I have not found it to be the case. I didn't find anything good. Lots of Nerf guns. But you found some more fun stuff.
What else did I find?
I don't know. You showed me that like an astronaut.
Oh yeah, the astronaut yesterday. That wasn't old. That came out in 2020, but that's just like this glow in the
just
dark.
fun.
I don't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun and it works.
fun.
It's a nightlight. It's a nightlight.
It's a nightlight and it glows in the dark.
Yes.
It's like if it runs out of battery or runs out of
Right.
I don't know. It's like
Right.
when would it glow in the dark? If it lights up, it
It's
also
kinda
glows in
odd
the dark.
because
It's redundant.
It lights up. It lights
make
up,
any
but when
sense.
you turn it off, the glow in the dark isn't strong enough to like come through the other end of the.
It's a poorly designed toy. It's a poorly designed
is.
toy. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're talking about Ghostbusters. Let's get into this because this is probably the biggest thing of the show. Funko last year put up pre-orders for Real Ghostbuster Pops. And it's a big year for Real Ghostbusters because we're getting those we're getting those Mondo figures that cost $100 each. Unless they want to send us one because it's a lot of money. But Funko did a set of the 4 Ghostbusters. And I think maybe you were the first in the world to have them. You got them
you
earlier
think
this
so?
week. I mean, I saw people posting them later in the week, but not earlier in the week. Do you have them with
wow.
you?
I don't.
Well, what
you
the hell?
must.
knew we were going to talk about them.
I didn't. They're upstairs. You want me to go get them?
No, it's fine. I have them. It's just I
You
thought
have
we would
yours.
both have them. Here's
No, it's
Egon. Let's look at the box first. The box is kind of weird. It almost is like, were these supposed to be Saved by the Bell? Like, what is this pattern
some
they
wild
chose?
colors and weird
It's
stuff.
like, is that 80s? Like, I really don't understand. And then like the caution tape, like they like over design these. Like, this does not say Real Ghostbusters at all to me. It's very weird. But it's
like
it
90s.
looks good enough.
It's like,
from
it's
the
like how
front.
you would see that Saved by the Bell intro. Just those
Yeah,
stupid
yeah,
colors.
that's right. You have like
He's
little
opening
pencil vibrating. Yeah, no,
Yes.
well, with Funko Pops, you can open them and you don't really know. You don't really know if
Okay.
you've opened them or not. That's kind of the thing. So this is a great way to get these characters without paying $400, which is what
Sure.
Mondo expects you to do. The other thing they could have done the Kenner styling from the box, because they kind of borrowed from Kenner with the proton streams, because they gave them the colors.
They did.
So I'm going to confirm
Okay.
if that is accurate. It does seem okay. So in the Kenner Egon, it's pink.
Yep.
Is it pink or is it
Okay.
orange? It's like a pink.
Pink.
And then the Funko one, it's very faint, but it is pink. The actual product is not as vibrant as the photos would lead you to believe. So the proton streams are separate. They're removable because they would not fit. Look at that rat tail. Look at Egon's rat tail.
Oh, very nice.
And they would not fit in the box posed with the proton stream. So I think that's great. Fits right on there. There you go. Can turn his head to have it look in the right direction. Oh, he's even got the trap on his backpack. I love it. I
Nice.
love the design of the Real Ghostbusters proton back. That is one of my favorite like fantasy weapon designs. Right up
Yeah.
there with the Power Rangers Blade Blaster, which I think is the best fantasy weapon design. But so you can see his hair. He's got the glasses. Very nice. Looks good.
It's a good representation of him.
It is.
Yeah.
Venkman comes with Slimer, so I'm going to get to him, but I want to show you the other ones. Ray. Mine came, 2 of the proton streams had fallen out of the tray, so I had to
Okay.
open them to put them back in.
Very well packed coming from Entertainment
Oh,
Earth. It was
we
very
need to
nice.
talk about that. So if you're ordering stuff from a company and you want to make sure that the product arrives in perfect condition, go with Entertainment Earth, because let me show you what these came in.
This is excellent. If it's
Each
anything close
pop
to what I got.
was wrapped snugly, safely in
Yeah.
this like extra cardboard piece, which is like not
Right.
even a mailer box. It like could
That's
not
not-
be mailed. It's like
That's
just
not your
created.
traditional Funko box either, because if you buy a
No.
Funko from Amazon sometimes, you'll get it in a Funko cardboard box.
Right. So Entertainment Earth just knows people want these to arrive in good condition. So
Yeah.
they just, they paid extra to have these little boxes. So I don't know if every pop you buy ships in those, but we each got all 4 of ours in individual ones.
Yes.
And I'm going to keep them, because if I ever sell a pop, I'm going to throw it in there so that
Oh, there you go.
I don't get a charge back or something. They're like, oh, it arrived in poor condition.
Didn't arrive in its own individually shaped and molded cardboard box. Right on the floor.
Oh, Peter's different.
Oh.
Peter has like a front clam. The other ones
Yeah.
didn't have that. That's because little Slimer would fall out. Right? So here's little Slimer. I originally said I didn't love the little Slimer. I think he's okay.
Yeah.
I think he looks fine. Some nice tongue action there. I guess I wish he was a little, maybe just the base was transparent.
Sure.
And the lack of pupils in the eyes, but that's just a pop thing. Like, can't be mad.
Right. Can't be mad at
Peter
little
looks
Slimer.
great. He's got like the slightly like mad eyebrows. I think he looks really
Yeah.
good.
You can tell that's
He's
Peter
got the
Venkman
green.
from Real Ghostbusters.
That's the thing. You can absolutely tell.
And
Funko recently,
it's so much.
if not
it's
always.
And it's like, for you and me, I mean, we both love Ghostbusters, the film. But for
Yeah.
you and me, the real Ghostbusters is the
Where that?
Ghostbusters we were raised on.
I literally saw the cartoon before I knew there was a movie. and I was like, oh shit, they made a live action movie out of the
Based off of
cartoon.
this? Right. Don't cross the streams, Paul.
Don't cross the stream. Ah, no. Yeah, I have a second set on Amazon just in case like something happened with these. And I think I might keep them because these are beautiful. I want a loose set and a mock or mint and box set. These are
and one just because.
These are great. And one just we can trade. Now, here's the thing. Funko, could they do an Ecto Glow set of Real Ghostbusters? Could they do it? Oh,
that's a good
why
question,
not?
Because what about the masks?
Throw them on there.
That would be a first. You got to show Winston too. Get Winston out there.
Why?
Don't. Because you did the other three.
Oh, I didn't show Winston?
No, you showed Ray. There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Winston.
Winston. Compare him to his Kenner figure.
Oh, wow, you are all prepared.
Yeah, I brought out.
I literally just grabbed my bag.
I've been this show required a high level of pre-production, and a lot of it was blown out of the water 50% by TikTok
of it is
being
gone.
banned.
Yeah,
but that's okay. That's okay. Now we have more time for this stuff, so that's great. We both got those from Entertainment Earth. I think they're still in stock. Go on there, use code TOYPOD. You can rest assured they will arrive in perfect condition if that's important to you.
Use code TOYPOD.
Yeah.
I think the selling point for me, at least, to do it, because I had the Amazon order open as well, and with the free shipping and everything, if you use code TOYPOD, it knocks off that 10%, which then absorbs the shipping cost of these if you're just buying these by themselves. So it equals out to what Amazon is selling them for, which I think Amazon is selling them for another $1. So they're $12.99 on Amazon, $11.99 on Entertainment Earth.
That's interesting. Yes. Or you can just get to that free shipping threshold, which is why I bought my Wolverine and a couple of those Jada Street Fighter figures.
I stopped myself.
I haven't opened any of those Jada Street Fighter figures, but I feel like I should because I always hear how good they are. But they look so nice in their boxes. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Speaking of things that look nice in boxes, so to loop back to that story about the Beast Lab, I was unable to figure out if I had the right one, so I just gave up. And it was the one time that I've seen more than one associate in the whole toy aisle. They were restocking, so there were like 9, and I was acting weird with flashlights in the aisle. And I was like, shit, this is odd.
Uh-oh.
It's the guy at 8 in the morning with flashlights.
I dare you to say something to me. I dare. They're going to start a policy.
No kidding. But I went over to the collector's section, which is very depleted. But I did find these.
Hey!
I finally found them. My shipment from Big Bad Toy Store hadn't come through yet.
These are the NECA costume kids from what's his name?
The license. Yeah, so you got the Gremlins and Alien. I took a look
what's
at
the guy's
Beetlejuice.
name? The designer?
Ben Cooper. The Ben Cooper.
Ben Cooper kids. There it is.
Ben Cooper. So the Gremlin. Yeah. The Alien,
these are fun.
Which we've talked about. They're fun.
I just couldn't keep going.
And
with
Gizmo. Them. And well, so that's where I found myself. So they had all 4. The fourth being the Beetlejuice. And I said to myself, I don't need it. I'm good.
Right.
And I put him away.
Bought it.
No, I didn't.
You didn't buy a couple of them, but you bought the other ones.
I bought the ones that meant something to me.
Okay.
And
why do they mean something to you? Why do the Gremlins mean something to you?
I think it's just kind of like a good memory to have. That's all.
Of that movie?
Like I don't have a real connection to that Beetlejuice cartoon.
Oh, because your parents didn't let you watch it.
Right, and they wouldn't let me buy Beetlejuice figures. So,
but they let you watch Gremlins.
I need. So here's the thing.
Make a list. We gotta
this
make a
is
list.
right. You're right. This is what we need to do. I need to come up with a list, a why and a why not, because I remember every single time they said no.
Okay, good. And then we'll.
And I remember the one time it crescendoed. It was a no for Crash Test Dummies, and then I wound up getting them all for Christmas. But it was a hard no all the way through. So I don't know if that broke the mold there.
Crash Test Dummies, I really like those, but they always broke so easily.
They always broke, yes.
I don't know if there... And then they started doing them where they didn't have any sort of, like, explode action, and you would just, like, take out the pieces, and it wasn't the same. So it's like it had to be there, but they always broke. So there's, like, no way to make that line work. But in theory, I loved it. I was super excited about it. That's one of those things, those Grail items I want is the play set, the testing center, where they had like the chair with the little trigger and they push them through the wall. Oh,
I love mine.
Man,
I have it.
Just thinking about that, walking around Toys R Us before Christmas, being like, I want it.
And your parents were like, no. And my parents were like, yes, here it is.
Did you get that? You got the play set?
Oh, yeah. No, I have it. Yeah.
Oh. Send that to me.
And it's complete. Lots of tiny pieces, but it's complete.
I would hope so. I want to go back and look at that. We're going to try something new on the show. This is going to be a virtual toy hunt. I took the family to Animal Kingdom this weekend because we wanted to do dinosaur. The older kid loves dinosaurs, but he has not been old enough to ride the ride. So they've already closed Dino Land, which is really no big deal. It was pretty shitty. I like so stupid,
you can tell the caliber of a person if they enjoy that little section of the...
I just don't even know. I mean, I guess they had some little rides, but it was nothing.
Well, they had that one that was killing people.
Well, it did kill a maintenance worker. That's true. They shut that one.
I mean, they're still people.
I'm just saying it wasn't like a guess. Like they were on the track. They shouldn't have been there. But this is us walking around Avatar Land, whatever they call it.
It's very loud. I feel like I'm there.
I'm sorry. I don't know why. I think it just does in maximum volume. Do you still hear it?
No, it's gone now.
You still hear it?
Thank you.
It's gone now.
No, I don't. My ears thank you.
The new thing they have, these are the Banshees, but these are like little smaller versions of them, but they're half the price. They don't seem great. They come in like blind box eggs, so you can see here.
An egg. That one right there, that orange one. What am I looking? It looks like something from Playmobil. They all look like there's something from Playmobil.
Yeah, there's just like a kiddie version.
Okay, so are these supposed to go on your shoulder like the original ones?
I think they still do. It seems like they had a little thing there, but these are the original ones. The Banshees,
there they are.
The puppets. My kid has one of these that he got from like a relative that works at Disney, so they got them like real cheap at one of those like garage sales or whatever.
Yeah.
So this is the store. That was the store like at the front of the park. Then we walk over to the actual Avatar Land, and you can see the big mech. This is a showstopper. Right. I love this. Is this how big? This is how big they are in the movie? It kind of seems small.
I believe so.
Like, I thought they would be
It does seem
bigger.
a little small, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this thing is cool. I always have to come up and take a look at that. It's just very impressive. I would love them. I wish they had like these walking around. Like they couldn't figure out how to do that. That's what makes Disney cool, is when they have like walk around characters. So this is called Wind Traders. This is the main Avatar gift shop. Now, one of the main things they do here is they can make you into a Na'vi, which I have never seen anyone do this and have it actually look like them. Even these example ones that they have here, like, what? That doesn't look like him at all. Why would you even show this?
Well, it really exaggerates the features.
It's not really doing anything. Like, they just have heads there, and they just pick one.
Heads. Yeah,
these are the ones on display.
By no means, no.
Doesn't look like a person. These are just stock.
Stop.
It's just ridiculous.
Oh, could you imagine being that swept up that you're like, yep, that's me.
They had a very cool glow in the dark section. So if you want some glow in the dark,
don't go under there if you've been busy.
Well, that's probably a good point.
Or if you have dandruff.
It's a trap. Yeah. For
real.
real.
Girls, get out of there.
Girls, go, no.
That dude's like, he's like looking. That guy was like, yes.
He's checking.
Stay in there.
So this store is really nicely themed.
It is. I've always enjoyed walking through there.
Life-size bust here of a naked.
The last time I was there, my son had a meltdown because he wanted literally everything.
Yeah, the kids do love. They have like light up weapons. There's lots of weapons, like axes and stuff.
Sure.
Or some marbles or something. I always like the babies. They make the baby.
Yeah, one of my kids got one of the babies. The other one got the tube of animals.
Ooh, a tube of animals.
Yeah, you go to like Walmart and Target and you get the tube of animals.
So now they sell accessory packs for your Banshee, so you can dress him up, which is pretty cute. So if you want to do that, you can buy him. But yeah,
buy.
So it's been pretty much the same since it started. But still cool, you know. I thought that was a fun idea. Do a little virtual. We'll see how that works. And then maybe we can. Oh, you know what? I forgot that someone, because last week we asked to have somebody send us a toy hunt that we could feature, and they did.
Oh, great!
Let me see if I can. Because I asked for that, and they were nice enough to send me something.
Yeah.
Where do you think I put that?
That's a good question. It's a very good. Not on TikTok. Hopefully not on TikTok because it's inaccessible.
No, it wasn't on TikTok. It was on Facebook. I feel like I sent it to you.
I don't know if you
not
did.
Copy it? Oh, I want to find it. You had some stop motion of those new Marvel Legends, and you were like, "Are these actual stop motion?" Or
I thought that was generated AI completely.
Yeah, because they.
Oh, you sent me.
Some of it definitely was.
We talked about the villains of RoboCop.
Oh, that's right.
Last week or the week before, and who is it? JFS Toys is making the villains of old Detroit, or at least potentially making. They showed off some. I don't know if they're digital sculpts but they look pretty sweet. They look fun.
And we were just saying, those other villain characters, the actors, do they have
figures?
Do they have
And we manifested it. And we were like, let's make it happen. Steal the idea.
I gotta find this. This is gonna drive me crazy if I can't.
While you look for it, we'll talk about people are starting to get Shredder's Throne from NECA.
Yeah, the surfboards.
the surfboards, the pieces of car, and the first image I showed you, the gentleman didn't give it. He really didn't make it look like something good. He shot it at a weird angle that really made it look thin, and it's just something about it, in the brightness with no studio lighting or no filters affected to it. It just looks like I don't know what it looks like. It's like a kid.
It doesn't look great.
No, it's like if your kid went and did a school project and they just needed the crap from the teacher was giving you, and that's what you got.
Oh my god.
I could make this from the dollar. I could make this at the Dollar Tree. Maybe that should be my goal. I'll get a good picture of the NECA throne.
You want to try to recreate the NECA
and
product
I'll recreate it
only Dollar Tree
from the Dollar Tree.
We'll see how much you can spend to do that.
I bet I can do it for under $20.
Woo! All right, I'm about to give up, but
it's okay.
I've been going through my YouTube history to see if I can find it. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. Well, I'll find it.
You'll get over it. You'll get over it.
There are sections here where we weren't talking about stuff, and I will add it. In.
Yeah.
So it will be seen, and then we'll give him full credit. The fact that TikTok has been banned really has thrown us all for a loop here, but we move on.
Focus.
We just have to soldier on. We have to figure out how we're going to go on with our lives.
The sun will still rise tomorrow.
I mean, we can't confirm that. We don't actually know if that's true or not. But
you got me worried.
Well, listen, this is gonna be a rough week. It's gonna be a rough week. That's all we can really say. And we hope everyone's fine and happy and here next week. And like I said, we wish everyone the best. But it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a rough time. Well, is there anything else that we should talk about for this week, Bill?
I feel like there's plenty, but
there's more. You want to talk about
TikTok?
More?
No.
That kind of lost.
Did you see? Right. This is real quick.
Yeah.
Who makes the cereal box figures? Is it
Jada?
Is it Jada? Did you see the Fred Flintstone and Barney figures that they are putting out?
I saw them at, I don't know if it was a Toy Fair or Comics Con. I think it was like San Diego Comic Con. We've seen them. Fred looked mad, I remember. He looked angry. I don't know if they come with multiple faces.
He should always be mad.
Why does he have to be so mad? I don't know.
Because Barney was always trying to take the pebbles. Pissed off at Barney.
Are these specifically
these
based
aren't
on
from the cartoon.
Cereal?
This is from the cereal. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
probably how they could get it done. They're like, no, they're cereal figures.
I guess. Yeah. That's really funny.
And then real quick, I want to talk about those Star Wars mech figures that you sent a photo of.
Yeah.
Because
this is how you know they've run out of ideas.
What the hell?
When they're doing the mechs. Here, I'll pull that up.
I'll give them credit because I feel like Marvel was putting out crap like this a couple years ago, and it wound up at like Ocean State Job Lot for me, and several other places. But I'll give them credit because the Marvel ones didn't have a proper sized figure with them. It was just the suit.
Oh, it didn't come because there were earlier ones that did have the 4-inch Marvel figures.
Yeah,
I remember
there were, but like there was probably a line maybe like 2 or 3 years ago that did the same thing. Oh. Jesus Christ, look at this thing.
They're not the best.
No, they're not great at all.
I would love if they did good mech figures like Exo Squad. Like Exo Squad is right up there with Crash Dummies as a line that I
It is. Oh yeah. So this Stormtrooper, I don't know if this is
Look
Thrawn's...
at his face.
Yeah. I don't know if like the red is supposed to be or it's supposed to match the red of the suit, or
no, it's just like red and blue. I think
it's
red
just
and
like
the clear plastic.
There's the Mandalorian with the blue.
They can make them fight. Yeah, that's it. Don't overthink it.
I really shouldn't because it's like, I mean, who's making up these decisions at Hasbro, and what's the?
They're also doing Vader and Captain Rex apparently, according to.
Oh really?
Go to Face and see if they have anything else. I don't know. Oh, well, we're talking about Star Wars. Let's put a cap on the what's it called? Skeleton Crew.
Skeleton Crew.
Definitely top of mind. It ended this week.
Yes.
It was
you
fine.
Loved it.
You know, I just kind of lost interest in it, and it's not that it's bad. It's just I wanted it to be a bigger deal because it's Star Wars, and that's how Star Wars works, and we've been conditioned to have everything connect in like a significant way,
right?
And it just did not.
And this was its own little standalone, exactly.
Its own little thing. Yeah.
I mean, so I have my nitpicks. I have the weirdest thing that I took from that last episode, and it was just kind of like a familiarity thing, was when the X-Wings come and they fight the pirates, and the crowds of people at Atten are cheering. It just really made it feel like it was like a crowd at Disney wooing at the fireworks, and I was like, that's what I took from it. I was like, this just looks like
didn't seem like they were saving their lives.
No. But I had another
also
conclusion
don't know,
as well.
Well, let me say this: those people had lived this sheltered life where they probably didn't even realize guns existed.
Fair enough.
Because everything was like set to stun. They're probably like, "What's this fire?
Yeah.
What are these ships doing? They can shoot at us? What is happening?"
They got no defensive weapons at all.
They got nothing. Yeah, you would think you would have something. That stupid droid governor or whatever, he didn't really think it through. He thought he was so smart, where he's like, I caught you in a riddle, your lies. But then he just got murdered with a lightsaber.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Smart ass droid. That's what you get.
I feel like they missed a really good opportunity to just have Jaleel White say, "Did I do that?" Like something bad happened. Like just in his character's
there's
voice.
A cut where there's like
when they're shooting
floor.
when the B-wings are taking down the big freighter, and he's like,
"Let's do one take."
Did I do that?
Did I do that?
Like
or
also,
it's great.
Here's the perfect example. You know, he shoots the wrong button. He shoots like explode instead of stun.
Did I do that?
Did I do that? No.
In the voice. He's not a great actor, or like in this role, it was a little stilted. It was not the best performance, but it's hard. Well, they didn't get much to work with. They were just like, go out there, be serious.
Here, be serious.
Pilot.
Here's a tennis ball to act against, and this is what you get.
Sure.
So back to what I was saying real quick.
Yeah.
I really wanted to like this. I really wanted this to be shared with my son at
with
least.
the kids.
And
right.
he was not at all interested. So I, again, find myself sadly watching Star Wars alone.
Alone. You're just
alone.
In there alone watching your Star Wars.
Yes.
No one else wants to
no
be
one
part
else
of your
wants to
life.
watch it. And then so I say to myself, this was never the case for Star Wars 10 years ago.
Right.
It was an event, and that's what I think I miss the most. I think I kind of am fatigued with Star Wars being on the TV, being on Disney Plus as a series. I want to start, and it's not even going to be satisfied with this Mandalorian and Grogu, because that just seems like an extension of the Disney Plus series. I just want, I want to go back to the theater. As much as I say I don't want to go back to the theater, I want to go back to the theater. I want to share the experience with a full crowd of people, and then, you know, be satiated and like have something to talk about, not necessarily a week to week thing.
I found the video, so I'm just trying to put that up.
Oh, good.
Does it not? Oh, you know what? I don't think it lets me share.
What's that one?
The video. It like takes it away. That's so funny. It just takes me back to the homepage. Let me see if I can try.
Oh, really? Like, so you can't play a share? Oh, maybe they think it's copyright. Can you play any of those videos?
Let me see.
Like Danny Mallow's video? Can you play that?
This is a new. Let me see if I can do that.
Oh, yeah, there she is.
That's weird then. Let me just find the. I'll just copy and paste it. Danny's starting some sort of company.
Oh, good for her.
She sent us.
Now she's on our show.
Sensory for like kids, something nice. Okay.
Oh.
So this is a Kobo Cop Customs. He graciously sent us his video to be featured as the toy hunt. So we'll intersplice this some more. Oh, he's at Raw or at
Ollie's.
Ollie's. He's at Ollie's. Oh, look at that. He puts a little. Oh, this was when everything was 40% off. Nice.
That card is empty though. So he's not.
Maybe
that
I
impressed.
sped it up. Did I speed it up? Well, that's probably fine.
You may have.
Or
Or
so
he
fast.
sped it up because. Whoa!
It's so fast. Wow. If you're listening, you have no idea. But that's why you need to watch the YouTube channel. Oh, look at that. It's the Iron Sheik. He's wearing a Nitro shirt. I have questions. More questions than answers. All right, Bill. Anything else for this big week?
No, I think I got a lot off my chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is something.
And we were
all right,
taken by
everybody.
surprise,
Well, what can you do? What can you
can't do much.
Can't do much. Unfortunately, that's what we're learning.
It's the
What can you
weekend.
do?
I can't
Nothing.
do anything.
Can't do nothing. Just
not
got to
a damn
roll with the
thing.
punches. Just be
Yep.
sad. Everyone can just be sad now. All right, everybody. Well, you know what we say? We don't want to grow up, but we already did. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, everyone.